good evening, depends on your time, my amazing Biafran people, Dududuwas and the Middle Beltons. Lovers of freedom all over the world, welcome back to Umo Biafra TV, where we bring you the latest concerning Biafra movement and naturalization. Please, as you are joining us, do not forget to do me a favor, smack the red button, click the notification bell, so whenever we upload, you'll be able to get notified. My brothers and sisters, some of the clip you're about to watch here is the lies of Islam. CIA America say that Islam lie for a living. This is the typical of what they are talking about. If you're a followers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you're going to hear him say over and over again, it's only in Nigeria that the Sahara area is more populated than the rainforest. My brothers and sisters, Islam lie for a living. They lie for a living. But one thing I know for sure, for those who are believing in their lies, like Tinubu and Co, those that are garanting for 2023, it is for you guys, they are now telling you what their intentions are and what they are going to do. But if these people can wise up and demand what is called census in Nigeria, they already say they are Fulani brothers. When they say Fulani brother, they are talking about the entire Fulani in the whole wide world. But my prayer is that the power of God, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will declare Biafra for you and I, he say.
I've mentioned the economy, I've mentioned culture. You've got to go into politics and government deliberately. By the way, if we don't fix some of Nigeria's problems today, that is this INEC problem. I've said plainly, INEC, put me in trouble if you like, it is a fraud. The numbers in Nigeria, as far as census are concerned and as far as election is concerned, are a lie. And if nobody will speak up about it, the righteous should speak. And our righteousness is not of ourselves, it is of him, and he will protect. Hallelujah. It is important. It is skewed now so that where the numbers are not properly reflected in our voting. This is the only country in West Africa where you move from the ocean to the desert and the numbers decrease, or rather they increase. The only country. It's the only country in the world where you move from a large body of water to little or no water and the numbers increase. It was not Nigerians that started it. It was the parents of Nigeria who were not good parents. They were not good parents. The man, Lord Lugard, was a devil incarnate. And what he did to this country, we are suffering it many years later, and it's time that we must tell the truth. It's time we must tell the truth. It's absolute, we must. And those of you who benefit from the system, when the judgment comes, unless you extricate yourself in the righteousness of God, that's your own problem. You understand? And if you're in the system, you should behave like Robin Hood. Take from them and give it to the poor. You should have less so that they can have more. I have that sword in my office, the sword of what's his name? Lord of Loxley, Robin Hood. Why? Because part of my job is to make sure that the wealth of Nigeria is redistributed with an evenness. How do you do it? Not by giving the poor rice and oil at election time. Give them an education. And education in today's age does not have to be formal. We have tablets. We can do research and development and create curriculum.
We'll present a candidate that will balance our 4 years before we go into rotation. But we are not asking for, like you call it, third time. No, we are not asking for third time. Nobody asks for third time. We will never ask for third time. We are democratic. We believe in democracy and we are practicing democracy. That was why we said politics is a game of number, and we know we have the numbers. We are 120 million population from the north. Then the Fulanis have 40 million in population, and if you put that together, that will give you 160 million. And you can, out of the approximately 210 million as in being envisaged, the population of Nigeria, when you take 160 million out of 210 million. What is the balance? About 70 million. I cannot see how 160 million, I can't see how 70 million will beat 160 million. So we are ready for it. We believe in democracy. We are democratic in nature. We know politics is a game of number. We know politics, leadership is by ballot box. Leadership is by PVC. Leadership is by election. And that was why we are calling our people to come out en masse and get their PVCs. The 120 million Northerners should get their PVC. The 40 million Fulanis should get their PVC. Put together 160 million. We will elect another president by 29th of May. By February next 2023, we should be going into election to elect a fresh northern president that will balance the remaining 4 years that North has.
The Northern Consensus Movement has called on all 120 million Northerners and 40 million Fulanis that are eligible voters to ensure they mobilize towards 2023 general election and jettison undemocratic leadership rotations in Nigeria. The group Northern Consensus Movement therefore stated that there is no amount of grandstanding propelled by the threats and intimidations either from the southern governors and some socio-cultural organizations that can change the remaining outstanding balance of 4 years presidency tenure for the North.
Southern Nigeria took the mantle of leadership for 14 years. By the time President Muhammadu Buhari will be finishing his 8 years, 2 term of 8 years, North would have served for 10 years, Southern Nigeria would have served for 14 years. If we are talking of equity, fairness, balance, and togetherness, then Northern Nigeria still have 4 more years to go before it will now be equal of 14 years. But nobody can twist us from the north, or intimidate us, or harass us, or coerce us to think that by grandstanding or intimidation we will abandon our 4 years just because some people are threatening the peaceful coexistence of Nigeria. Northern Nigeria has a population of over 120 million people. And by this press conference, we are asking all the 120 million eligible voters from the north to come out en masse and get their PVC, and also begin an aggressive but peaceful mobilization of our people to get ready for 2023 general election. We are also using the medium to call on to our 40 million Fulani brothers that are Nigerians to also reach out to every Fulani man that is eligible to get his PVC, so that he will be the part of deciding who becomes the next Nigeria's president in 2023 as Nigerians that have equal right with any other Nigerian. And like we all know, in the United States of America, the Britain, and other parts of the world, most especially in America, election of who becomes the president is determined by number. In most cases, most of the presidents of America are from North America, because that is where the vote comes from. But in Nigeria today, we have forgotten credibility, we have forgotten about patriotism, we have forgotten about nationalism, we have forgotten about love for each other. All we are talking about is tribe, religion, or region. In terms of leadership, we are not looking at qualification. And by that, we are being intimidated that because the present leadership of Nigeria is being led by a northerner, we are being threatened that the power must shift to the other part of Nigeria. And we are saying that we still have a balance of 4 years, even after President Muhammadu Buhari left in 2023. By May 2023, we still have a balance of 4 years. And we cannot be intimidated. We cannot be harassed. We cannot be coerced by either the governors of South-South or any socio-cultural organization into leaving our mandate or jettisoning our mandate because of harassment or intimidation. We are saying that we must complete the balance of 4 years to make it 14 years from 1999 till date. Southern part of Nigeria would have ruled for 14 years. The North will complete it 4 years to make it 14 years before the issue of rotational presidency will come. But for now, 2023, and who becomes the president of 2023 is still another responsibility.